What's going on, guys? Coach Vic here. In this video, I'm gonna talk to you about how you can get noticed by scouts. Okay, so here are my tips for how to get noticed by scouts. First off, it's gonna seem kind of obvious, but it's get in front of their eyes, okay? If you can position yourself in front of scouts, that is the number one thing to do, right? So that is showcases, camps, tryouts, clinics. Other ways of getting in front of eyes is utilizing the technology of today, right? We have all these social media accounts, we have YouTube, we have Facebook, we have Instagram. All of these platforms allow us to share our whatever, our life, our career, our hobbies, our interests. So in this case, it's baseball. If you want to get in front of eyes, nowadays technology has allowed players to create highlight reels and to be able to send those out to scouts and on various sites, scouting and prospect sites all over the place, right? So, but keep in mind when you're doing this that if you're doing an online, let's say, scouting video for yourself, you're going to be competing against everybody else's highlight reel, and everybody can have a good highlight reel. Okay, everyone is going to take the best of their best and put them in a video. So in order for you to stand out in a video, it's going to be much more difficult. So keep in mind that being in front of scouts in person is going to be king. Okay guys, so now once we're in front of the scouts, now what? So typically scouts are going to look for 5 tools in players, right? That prolific 5-tool athlete, the Bryce Harper, the Mike Trout, those guys are the epitome of 5-tool athletes. Okay guys, so the 5 tools are hit with power, run, field, and throw, okay? 5 tools. Now, number 1 is hit, okay? So what does that mean? Basically, hit for average, obviously, right? So what scouts are gonna look for, and this is gonna be during the BP part of, let's say, a tryout, a camp, a tournament, or whatever, okay? When you get up there, they're gonna be looking to see back control, balance, a good consistent swing, right? Good mechanics, and the ability to drive the ball to all parts of the field, okay? Showing line drives with good backspin. If it's a ground ball, it's a good hard 1-hop, 2-hop through the hole. Those types of swings, those types of hits in batting practice is gonna show them who can really hit. Hit for power. Obviously, this means hit the ball out of the park, okay? They're gonna see, depending on your age range, so if you're like a teenager, if you're 15, 16 years old, and scouts aren't necessarily gonna be looking for you to leave the park. Obviously, it's helpful if you can hit the ball over the fence and show that you can, but they're gonna at least look to see that you can drive the ball into the gaps, the big part of the field with good backspin, good carry, and without over swinging. Okay, so by showing scouts that you can drive the ball into the gaps with backspin and with good power, good carry. Let's say you're 15, 16 years old and you're at a tryout or you're at a showcase, and you can show the scouts that you can drive the ball consistently into the gap, into the deep part of the park. They're gonna put you down as having potential for power in the future, okay? If you're 15, 16 years old, you clearly would have more time to develop, more time to grow physically, to put in work in the weight room, and any kind of, strength training that will help increase your power to eventually put those balls over the fence. Okay guys, run. Now, typically scouts chart this or record this by having guys run the 60-yard dash. Typically a good time is anything from 7.1, I'd say, and below. And of course, depending on the position, depending on your size, if you're a corner guy, your speed's not gonna be, they're not gonna expect, the plus speed. But if you are a fast guy, leadoff guy, center field, shortstop, middle infield type guy, you're going to want to be sub 7 seconds. The elite are in the 6'5", 6'6" range, but if you could be 6'9" to 6'7", is pretty exceptional, is very, very good speed, and scouts definitely love to see speed. Okay guys, fielding. Now, scouts are gonna wanna see the guys that can make the play every time, right? Make the routine plays. Have good hands, soft hands, good footwork, smooth, effortless. These types of things are gonna stand out to scouts, okay? And that's gonna separate you from other players. Throwing. They're gonna wanna see good arm strength. Guys that have good, effortless carry on their ball. Okay guys, those are the 5 tools. If you have any questions about an individual tool that you'd like me to go into further detail about in a future video, please let me know. Leave that in the comment section down below. Okay guys, here's a couple extra tips for you when you get to a showcase or a camp and you're in front of scouts. Don't be shy. Go up to a scout and introduce yourself. Make a connection, right? Scouts will remember you later on when they see you on the field. They'll be like, hey, oh, that's that kid that actually came up to me, had a conversation with me. He's the only kid that did it out of, who knows, 50, 70, 100 kids, right? He will remember you, they will remember you if you make connections and are very respectful and well-mannered. Another tip. Play ball. Once you're out there, just play hard, hustle on and off the field. Scouts are gonna love this, okay? When you are on the field, many guys are very slow and they're flat-footed all the time. If you're out there and you're having energy and playing with excitement, and your movement, your body language is going to stand out among the rest, and that is going to get their attention. Okay guys, here's my final thought on this topic. Keep in mind that I definitely believe that you should be working to improve each one of these tools, but understand that these tools in a tryout or showcase format don't always translate to a good performance on the baseball field, okay? Work on these tools, absolutely, they are important, but be a student of the game. Learn the strategy, pay attention to the game when you're not when you're in the dugout, right? Or even especially when you're on defense. And let's say in the off season or when you're not playing, watch baseball on TV and don't just wait for the home runs or the big strikeout or whatever. The 100-mile-an-hour fastball. Pay attention to the strategy of the game, okay? If you are a student of the game, you will be more open to learning, and the more you learn, the greater your baseball IQ, because it all comes down to baseball IQ. Every one of these 5 tools needs and requires baseball IQ. Okay guys, that wraps up this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, okay? All the above. If you got any questions or comments, leave them in the comment section down below. And my baby's crying. I gotta go.